baseball from the Lone Star State. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Indeed we will. Welcome in, A's faithful, to another A's game against the Astros, who are in a dogfight right now with the Angels for the division lead.
And singing, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a
Better get used to these Astros. We're going to see them a lot more times. To be honest, I recorded the All-Star game. It was held in Tampa Bay. Nothing really special that happened. Believe it or not, we only had 2 players make the team. Rafael Devers got a start. We had a backup of Austin Meadows. Devers got 2 hits, but the American League got stomped by the National League 10-0. So really nothing happened. So I probably won't be uploading that video. I just did a player lock with Rafael Devers. That's really kind of all I care about. But focus on here is the Astros. Like I said, them and the Angels are duking it out. As Poisson is going to get a leadoff hit, but that's going to get by the left fielder. And we are going to get to second because of that. So leadoff double by Robert. Don't know who that is in left field that misplayed that.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That
ball 12.5 miles per hour off the bat.
112 miles per hour. We talk about
but yeah, so we're here against the Astros. Here is the the recorded video debut of Dermis Garcia, who's been doing very well since being called up. It says 189. He's done some productive stuff.
And here is number 76.
So, I forgot to change his name. For those who don't know, we sent Lawrence Butler down because he was hitting under 200, and this is a 3rd straight season where he just hovered around the 200 mark. Not really doing a lot. So I thought it would be a solid time to call up Dermis Garcia. Let me show you his player card here. Nothing really to go home, write home about and say he's going to be an all-star for sure, but not bad. 26 years old, 65 overall. He is a deep potential player, so hard to say how much farther he will develop, but give him a nice little test here. He's already hit 2 home runs in the 10 games he's played. That's pretty good, not bad. We'll see how long he stays up, but we're not really in the market for a first baseman, so this season has just been an enigma, if you will.
The pitch.
We're very good offensively. We've scored the 2nd most runs in our own division. We've scored the 5th most runs in the American League, and yet we are 46 and 52. So obviously some changes will be made. There will be changes.
And here comes.
Garcia strikes out. But we will be making a big trade. This video will be going up on Tuesday. So be on the lookout Tuesday night, probably around when this video gets uploaded. Here's Haniger.
First offering is fouled off.
Oh, I made a mistake. Haniger was also a backup in the All-Star game, but according... but he was not used, as far as I know. But behind 0-2, he's still hitting over 300. Definitely been a nice piece to this team.
Second here, 1 gone.
We're gonna see what we can do here.
Ball 1.
Almost.
Inside.
We have got such a tough schedule. I didn't do an exact count, but I know over the next 4 weeks, 4 calendar weeks, we're only going to have 2 series against teams under... We're going to have 2 teams under 500. 2 series, only 2 series. So one of them's against the Rangers, which is under 500. But they're around the same record as we are, so that's not really a must not exactly an
Here
easy
is
series.
Devers.
We'll be seeing a lot of Astros, a lot of Angels as
Ground ball up the middle.
Devers goes swing at the first pitch, and he will be just thrown out. Cannot do anything off a leadoff double.
For the first time. No score.
Let's go to the bottom of the first as we got Cole Irvin on the mound.
We go to the bottom of
There's
the
his
first.
numbers.
Today's starting pitcher, Cole Irvin. What's the
What's
scouting
Boog
report
say?
on him?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Yeah, so Cole Irvin not exactly living up to expectations. He must have had one freak year a couple years ago when he went 12-6. Ever since then, he's really struggled. He's got the stuff to be a very good pitcher, but he's just not putting it together.
And a pitch.
We may have to make some. We may have to move him to the bullpen and find another starter because I would like to still try to compete, if possible. If not, we can get a jump start on. If not, we can get a jump start on next year.
The 1-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
We're going to see if Irvin can do some wonders here in the bullpen. Probably by the time the deadline is here, which we are. This is really the first game after the All-Star break.
Kicks and deals.
Everyone is rested as that's going to get through.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Leadoff hit for Altuve.
Board on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Then Irvin's problem. We're going to compete. I don't think Irvin's going to be our best option moving forward. Back end of our rotation. Unfortunately, we're in a very odd situation where there are two pitchers that we could use. Unfortunately, one of them's hurt for still another 145 days, according to the injury report. The other one is struggling at AAA, so we can't exactly call anyone up. So we may be in the market to find a back-end rotation, and I may have found who that will be. That is part of the trade that I'm trying to work on here. Trying to make the trade fair. Trying to make the trade as realistic as I can get it. So keep an eye on Twitter at Just Mr. Love. Thank you very much. And we'll see if, worst case scenario, if this pitcher that we get doesn't improve our odds of making the postseason, then he will be a nice piece going into next year.
There's the strike.
So, which, to be honest, the West, we're out of the West. The Angels and Astros are just too good. We are 19.5 games back going into this game. Our hope is the wild card. We are 9 games out of the wild card, but with still months to go. I'm not giving up yet. We can't really give up here.
And the pitch.
And that's going to be ripped. That's going to score a run. For sure.
That'll touch down off the base of the fence.
Oh, maybe not. Here comes the throw. Got him. Nice play by Pache to play that off the wall. Throws it to Chad Pinder. Pinder throws it home. I thought that was going to give up a run. Nice job, guys. Way to help out Irvin there. That was a fantastic. Very good. Nice tag by Langeliers. You're still scoreless as of right now. That was gorgeous. You're not done. Still got to do with Alvarez.
Pitch misses.
Cole Irvin's just missing too much at the plate. Cole Irvin was someone I really wanted to take a risk on, keep him in the rotation, but he had that one good year.
1 out and a runner at second.
Just hasn't done a lot since. Unfortunate.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Definitely going to have to make some kind of change at the back of this rotation.
The pitch. Foul ball.
And one on Alvarez.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard.
The other pitchers are doing fine when it comes to, WAR, Ray, strikeout to walk ratio. The other pitchers are doing all right. Mack is really having a fantastic year. Norwood Mack is having a fantastic year. Flaherty and Castillo are doing what they're supposed to do.
The count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Bregman over at second, 1 down. Next pitch
They're
into
just
dirt.
not biting that
The count is
curveball.
filled up.
Full count. Kyle Tucker on deck, the guy that actually beat us. He snuck up literally in the last couple days for the All-Star game. But yeah, he literally beat us in the All-Star game. The last day of the All-Star game. Before the All-Star game. Dear God.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Overtaking
Popped up.
Ramon Laureano, which was unfortunate.
Calls it in.
Alvarez will pop out. Down runner stays at second base.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And one guy who's
Let's take a look at
great
this
for them,
lineup.
Jake Myers.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run.
He's been real good. -.2 WAR. Really?
In this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even
Good top of the lineup, but it seems like they get weaker as you go to
he
the
can
bottom.
really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Here is Kyle Tucker. He is having just almost. Well deserved with an All-Star nod, to be
Here as
honest.
he stands in now. And the 1-0. And that gets the top
Cole
of the zone
Irvin.
for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first
17
inning.
inning or
Lots of
17
confidence
pitches here in
from
the
this
first
team
inning.
that is perhaps the hottest in
It's not the
baseball.
worst. I mean,
1-1 now.
have to be careful
At
with
the plate,
Kyle
but
though.
it's a foul ball.
More power than what you would think you would have.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Got a 1-2 here on Tucker. Check swing. Brings him up. Thank you, Ump. Appreciate it.
And yes, he offered
And
that.
thanks to some
1 left for
defense,
Houston, scoreless after
and remained
1.
scoreless for the second. Beautiful.
Top of the second, digging in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled.
Laureano's
as that
had a
guy,
very
but
good year.
The numbers say what they say.
I'm probably having a career year. He's in the midst of his contract.
And a pitch.
Well, he's
Wow,
a
what
good
a
player,
sucker.
but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure
Appreciate
it
you,
out
Rusty,
against
for
right
ringing up the guy at third.
There's so many right-handers
He's
in
playing.
the game that you're going to
He's
see
the
him
third
one
base
after
umpire
another.
tonight.
So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustments got to be.
Man, I gotta stop swinging.
Swing and a miss. 1 and
Plate
2.
discipline's not very good right now. Ramon Valdez is not an easy pitcher. He doesn't need help.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2. Ramon.
And now 2-2.
He's gonna hit it
Caught.
right to Bregman. All right, buddy. Is what it is, man.
The left fielder, Austin.
Now it's Austin
There's
Meadows.
Meadows.
Meadows, 9th in the American League in batting average.
Me to this lineup, with Meadows, Devers, Laureano, and Haniger, they have been phenomenal. I love having this at least for 2 more seasons. This will be the mid of our line.
And the first pitch misses for
Very
ball
good.
1.
Definitely a threat when you look at it on paper.
Swing and a miss.
Unfortunately, we just cannot solve the teams in our own division. That's what's really frustrating.
The wind of the pitch.
Probably because the show really doesn't keep your lineups that you set up. That's really frustrating.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 2-2.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Next offering misses.
Take a look at Valdez here. 30 years old. Last year of his contract. 8-5 on the year. 3.34 game starting here, and he's been very good. 100 strikeouts compared to 46 walks. 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, I mean, he's just very good. I don't know what else to say, but top out at 93. It says 93 on the sinker. I would tack on miles per hour. 94, possibly 95.
3-2.
With a slow curve.
One down, base is empty. And a foul
that
ball
circle change he's really been chucking here in the first innings.
Second inning here, no score.
We just cannot hit anything outside that box.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed.
Those strikes out.
Gets the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jack.
If it was the AI, they would have fouled that off. It is what it is, man. This is a tough Astros lineup.
Now,
pitching. Here's Pinder in 241. A little bit of a cold streak. But kind of really relegated himself to a backup utility man.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Rarely starts against righties.
The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Off that circle change 1-2. Valdez is just, we're helping him out by swinging at these bad pitches. Need to do that. I'll foul that off. Job staying alive. Need to be able to make some contact though. It's gonna be really hard with all these perks that
The 1-2.
he's gonna get plunked. So that one got away. No intent on there. But yeah, I mean that's with these strong pitchers that have Valdez has a perfect set here. When it comes to, he has a perk that helps his sinking action, including on his fastball and his sinker ball. He's got the knee buckler, which means he throws a good curve. You mix that with the stingy perk and the grounded perk. The best thing you can do, in my opinion, against pitchers like this is just make them work. Try to notice if they're attacking the zone the first two pitches, or if they're going out of the zone. Maybe you have better discipline than I do.
Now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
He's throwing a lot of off-speed stuff.
And he just misses.
A lot of off-speed stuff. Pretty sure he's throwing... Yeah, he's throwing 14, 24 off-speed pitches compared to 8 fastball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Such a good pitch, man. He is pinpointing. He is pinpointing very well.
2 outs.
Good sinker at 94. Gonna foul that off 1-2. Shea Langoliers. Struggling this year. He's going to hit that to right, but easy peasy for Tucker.
Brings it in, and that's
that will do it.
We'll go to the bottom.
Get somebody else on base, but can't score. Don't hear that music.
Bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, Jesus.
Now, I know the Astros have made a trade Don't remember who they traded for.
Urban back to work.
Don't think it was Sanchez. It could have been, but I think it was. Probably would have. Probably was. So they apparently made a deal with the Marlins. Got the home run perk, really? I didn't know that. This guy looks incredible. Got some power. His vision's not too good. Man, this dude is a little bit of everything. 243. He hasn't been doing very well. Not for average. Really need to do our best to stay out of the zone. Man.
And he deals.
But if we can.
It's nothing in two.
I understand
got him 0-2 now.
Gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
The pitch.
Stays
alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Now, I do want to say, so I have it on record here. The trade that will be updated tomorrow on Twitter, via Twitter. I may make a little audio recording about it. Laureano's going to field that. Down. This is going to technically be counted as a minor league trade. The person that we are acquiring has been in the majors this year, but he's currently at the time that we're trading for him, he is in the minors. So I've been a little iffy about how we're going to count that, but personally, I'm going to count it as a minor league trade because I am mostly sending minors back in the deal. So it's another risk. Trade.
The wind and the pitch.
But if it works out, we're going to take some big leaps in a certain aspect of this team. We got Murphy down 0-2.
And now the lefty. And there's a ball.
They're not chasing that.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
It's a shame because I love Cole Irvin's. This Astros team is very disciplined. No, we almost had the no-hitter game against the Astros with Flaherty on the mound. That was a couple of episodes ago. I don't exactly remember what episode it was, but it was a phenomenal game. Fantastic game by Flaherty there.
The wind of the pitch.
And Haniger couldn't get to that one.
So they get a man aboard with
I believe actually that was the rolling into Houston episode. We had an offensive spoilers. We had an offensive explosion. Absolutely clobbered him.
Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Murphy. Alright, there's already one.
Next to hit, Jake Myers.
Here we go. Runner on first again. Jake Myers.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Pitch. Myers hitting 188 on the year. Don't know how many at-bats he's got. So really looking too much into that.
The pitch. Just missed.
Not getting the corner calls. It's alright. No problem. No problem. Cole, shake it off, my dude. Keep focused.
Ball to strike.
That
one missing.
Just don't know how I'm not getting any swings on these. Letting Shea call the pitches tonight.
On the ground, 2-ball.
Bender. Okay, we got the lead runner. Nice attempt though. Freaking Robert got taken out a second there. Nice play by Pender to get the lead runner. Like that.
He got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Corey Lee.
So here is former top prospect in the franchise, Corey Lee. This guy is play anywhere. Primary, I believe, is catcher. Play anywhere in the infield.
Urban.
We're going to check over there. He tries to steal. I'm not going to rule out. Got a pretty good arm behind the plate.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Corey Lee also struggling, man. 218 on the year, 7 homers, 34 RBIs. I believe this is his second year being called up.
At the belt and fires.
Don't want that. Come on, Blue. Need some help here. Here's the 1-1.
Urban throws to first. Myers back on a dive.
I'm leaning a little bit.
Here comes a pitch.
Oof.
There's a strike.
Got away one there. 1-2. Try the curve again. It's a fastball.
Here's a 1-2. That's hard hit in the line.
Pache, not gonna get to that one.
Can't get there, base
And it's gonna get by him.
gets by him. Myers.
The 1 run is gonna score, and the Astros are gonna take the lead.
He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Golly, this team, man, we are just not equipped for this.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop
We
one
are
in
just
there
not
between
equipped.
the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Taking himself. Shea Whitcomb up next for the Astros.
Frustrating how good this team is.
The shortstop, Shea Whitcomb.
I've been looking at their farm system too. They've got a very good farm system. They're not going away. This division is tough. The Angels are actually performing. Noah Syndergaard, the one that the Angels got in the offseason, has been, I think he's 12-1, if I remember correctly. 12-2. Sub-2 ERA. We missed our mark there.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Lee at second with 2 down.
Lee at second base. Astros already got a run here. Check swing. Umpire rings him up.
Damage control right there.
Corey Lee,
Run will score in the inning
former
on
top
this RBI
prospect,
hit. It's an early 1-0
brings in a run.
lead.
Astros have already got 4 hits on us after 2 innings. Not looking good. Stick to the game plan, though. Just keep making them work and see what we can do.
Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Here's Christian Pache.
We got the 9-1-2 guys due up.
The center fielder, Christian Pache.
And a pitch.
Here's
Pass
Pache.
in there, and that is strike 1.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
And here it comes.
Oof. Man, that thing just
Swing and
broke.
a miss.
Actually, he's been doing better since we moved him down to the bottom part of the line. He's going to get plunked.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start
That's
the
2
inning.
plunked
Seems to
hitters.
have lost a little bit of focus on
I don't think that
executing
was
that pitch
intentional.
right there, not staying through the
Here's
target,
Robert.
and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Murphy behind the plate. Pretty good arm.
Valdez
Probably
moves to
won't be
first.
stealing here.
Pache
I
gets
really
back
want
easily.
to. But we're probably not going to be stealing. See if Robert can get a hit here.
Poisson in the box here. Let's
At
that
least the
one go
umpire is
for a
being
ball.
consistent. Pache, I believe, has 8 stolen bases on the year. He's been caught twice. They have 9 at this point, actually.
Nobody out.
8 or
Runner
9.
first.
Oh my gosh, how did we miss that? We're definitely not going to be stealing. They are really keeping an eye on Pache, so we are not going to be stealing here.
And a pitch.
So hard to lay off that. That curveball's just outside. 2-1 to Robert.
Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in.
Throw a pitch, throw a pickoff, throw a pitch, throw a pickoff. Not going anywhere, my dude. I assure you.
The pitch. In the air.
Robert hits it hard to right, but Tucker has got it.
And there's one down.
Ball hard twice. So here's Dermis Garcia.
Number 76. Up
He's
next
going to
for
put
the
his
A's.
name in the audio log. Pitch, yeah.
First offering.
Yeah, they're definitely paying attention to Pache. Does lead our team in stolen bases.
The 1-0.
Does not surprise me.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Perfect.
Swing and a
Low tapper. Won't get that out at second base, but Garcia is out at first.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Play by Wickham.
Mitch Haniger.
2 out, runner on second. Here's Haniger.
Now batting Mitch Haniger.
He struck out in the first inning. Gotta love this matchup here.
First off,
Definitely, his plan's definitely going to be...
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
There you go. He's got 10 stolen bases. Going to keep the ball down.
Runner leads away at second. There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down.
Oh, baby, that's going to drop in. Pache's going to be waved around, and he's going to score, and this game is tied. Thank you, Mitch Haniger. How about that?
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back
Good
up.
stuff.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early.
Haniger feels real good to hit with.
Inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man aboard, and
All right, just
here
like that, we're
is
knotted up.
Devers.
Devers.
Next offering is down low. 1-0.
Finally starting to notice a pattern with Valdez and his deliveries. What a down pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing, and this
That was
one
also
bounces
one of
to
them.
the ground.
Devers is going
To
to...
second.
Wow, okay.
And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across the
Wasn't
run.
out, but Mitch Haniger
Even now at 1-1.
puts us on the board, ties it up. 1-1. And Wickham's playing very good defense.
As we go to the last
All right.
of the third.
Astros, top of lineup. Tuve hitting close to 300 on the year. People would consider him the perfect leadoff man. Speed, power, apparently 18 homers, 51 RBIs. A lot in a short package.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Started to swing,
All right.
held up.
That doesn't, there. I think that, I don't know how you don't call that a strike, but hey, that's what it is.
Kicks and deals. Fought off foul.
It's definitely a strike. 1. Ooh, I messed that pitch up.
Down 2 balls
Bad.
and a strike.
Good one.
The pitch.
Ooh, my goodness. At least he's not calling it for both sides. My gosh. That makes this definitely a lot harder. Makes it a lot harder. We're not getting corners. Good pitch.
The fastball
Count.
at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Count to Altuve. Atta baby. He goes fishing for the sinker. Langeliers will throw him out. I believe that's our third strikeout. Second or third by Irvin.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Here is Mr. Danger. Mr. Danger? Mr. Danger. Bregman. I does not mess around with lefties. Very good.
Strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Remember what we threw him last time. I should look pitch sequence. Down ball. Robert. Got him. Down. That looks so much slower than.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground.
Quickly 2 down here in the third inning. Irvin approaches 50 pitches.
Now it's Jordan Alvarez.
Here's Jordan. A lot of inside stuff.
And the first pitch misses.
Probably going to continue what we're going to do.
And the 1-0.
Got a baby. Jam him a little bit. Right the Pache. Nice inning.
Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Go to the fourth.
Welcome back, John.
We don't care. Come on, you guys just want to hear me talk.
Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon.
Doesn't find the zone.
1-0. I mentioned earlier that Ramon is really having a nice year, and look at what he's done, man. 24 home runs. He's 3 off of his career best, or season best, I should say. 27 back in 22. But everything just looks so much better. He's going to beat RBIs. He's probably going to beat home runs. His strikeout numbers are down. Hopefully he doesn't include that. His average is up at this point. I mean, he's hitting phenomenally. Been saying that a lot. We needed him to be a reliable piece this year.
The lefty, the 1-0.
And he's been that. Even though our record doesn't show it, we are a very good offensive team. Got to address the back end and the bullpen.
Next offering way off the plate.
Guardians are whooping on the Red Sox right now.
That one in
Good
for a
sinker,
strike,
my
2-2.
goodness. I just don't know where that sinker is going to go. Baby Ramon hits against the shift. That's in the right field.
And it bangs up against the wall.
Here comes the throw from Tucker. Better slide. Leadoff double by Ramon. That a baby. I need to stop shifting on him with lefties because he's just going to shoot it that way.
If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Nice job by Ramon.
Here is Austin Meadows.
There's Meadows.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one
Kind of
gets
expected that. Didn't know if it was going to be a circle change or
That's
curve.
ball 1.
See if we can drive him in here. I believe Pinder's up next.
And meanwhile, that pitch is
Ooh, yeah, we're going to stay at second. Good Lord, I thought I went behind him.
No advance, though.
Murphy has been busy behind the plate.
Laureano at second with nobody out. pitch is outside.
3-0 count.
Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts
Definitely got the red light here. Probably going to be right down the middle, but we're going to have the red light.
When I say that, but ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the
Could have been a walk around. Could be a loss of control. First and second, nobody out. This is our chance here.
Gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Chad Pinder now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not
Mr.
really swinging the bat.
Mr. A.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Only the longest here, the longest concurrent A, I believe, in this franchise right now.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Gotta make him throw a strike. He's all over the place. Could have been 3-0 if I didn't swing at that second pitch. Valdez having some control issues here in the fourth.
Execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The next offering misses, and that's ball
3-1 again.
All tied up, and Laureano.
Things been down.
Position. A swing and a line drive and a right field.
Man.
Makes the grab.
Hits it right to him. Should have took that pitch, but looked too good. I was hoping Pinder was going to push it a little more. All right, good at bat.
Shea Langoliers.
Well, there's a
Here's
reason
Shea.
why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his
He's
team.
trying to paint that corner.
First pitch just misses.
Really trying to paint that corner.
And a 1-0. On a line. Makes the catch.
Hits it. We're going to try to go to third here.
And
A Bay Ramon would get third base. Tucker going away from the bag. Got a good arm. Just wasn't accurate.
Next up for the A's, Christian Pache.
2 out, 2 on. Here's Pache.
First time up.
You've got to get a run in here.
And that's in there for strike one.
Good sinker, kind of obvious.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
And he's going to shoot that to the right side. 1 run's going to score. A's take the lead. Courtesy Christian Pache.
Well done, drives in the
Bottom of the order, doing work.
Like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got
Nice
a pitch
stuff.
he liked, and he got it done.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Robert Poisson.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Here's Robert.
Offering and it just misses.
1 for 2. He's hit the ball hard twice tonight. 1 resulting in a double, 1 resulting in a flyout. I don't expect a lot of power out of Robert. I'm gonna miss there. Expect good defense and decent contact.
Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Here's a 1-1. Good eye
Circle
right
changes
here.
down 2-1. We got Valdez at 71 pitches. So game plan's working so far.
Next
Really
pitch
going to need the
misses
bullpen to step
outside.
up tonight.
And now 3-1.
I would like Cole to go 5 innings, and we're probably going to bullpen it.
First and second, 2 down.
Oh,
Out to center.
that was a hanging curve, but we did nothing with it.
He's got it.
That's all right, Robert. Good at bat, buddy.
So 1 run
Oh, we got the lead.
on
Thank you, Pache.
distance.
2-1
A's
A's.
are on top.
Get back at it. Appreciate everyone watching the video. If you watch it through, thank you so much. I know there's a few of you that are, so you know who you are. Thank you very
Bottom
much.
of the fourth, here's Kyle Tucker.
Leading up for the Astros,
Just kind of do this for fun. I would like to get to 100 subscribers so I could have my own channel URL, but other than that, just do this for fun. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Irvin back to work.
Check swing. Boy, Rusty is.
Now a look down to third. He went
He
around,
gives us the heave-ho there. Doesn't give it to Altuve earlier, but got it now.
On the ground to the left.
I don't like that we have a shift on. It never bodes well for us.
Left-hand hitter waits. And downstairs.
Doesn't chase that sinker. 1-2.
Well, but going through this middle of the order, second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a 1-2.
Doesn't chase that either. Kyle Tucker, second in the American League in stolen bases at 28. Would like to keep him off base if possible. Easier said than done.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Another pitcher that's been doing very well this season, Jacob deGrom for Tampa Bay. You see him there with 12 wins on the year. He got a 1-year contract with the Rays at 12.5.
Kicks and fires.
Definitely been top 5 in the American League this year.
Devers throws on to first.
He actually started for the American League in the All-Star game. Tucker grounds out to Devers. One down. You know, if you remember back in the offseason, we were thinking about deGrom, but he wanted way too much money. He was declining. Should we have probably tried to get him? Maybe. But overall, I'm really happy with the 1-2 punch of... Very happy with the 1-2 punch of Flaherty and Castillo.
That one's in there.
Flaherty is on a 2-year deal. Castillo is on a 3-year deal, I believe. Here is Jesus Sanchez.
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Quickly behind 0-2. A horrible pitch count. Fly ball.
Field.
Right to Meadows.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
Easy. Adam played very well.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Stepping in.
And this is the thing about Cole Irvin. I think he would really do...
This game.
I think he's past his time as a starter. I really think he would be a fantastic long relief.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field.
Flies out to Pache. Nice. 1, 2, 3.
That is the third out of the inning. Astros are down
Ernest, Mitch, and Rafael.
Down 2-1.
Up by Cole. I don't think he'd be too upset.
Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 5th. And the batter now, number 76.
Here's Dermis Garcia. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
And there's
Boy, that sinker.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Surprised they kept Valdez out there. They not have anybody warm. They do not have anybody. Good bullpen. Do not have Verlander. I believe he retired.
And he deals.
I think he retires. Dermis is going to shoot that right field. That's going to get down. We are going to hold him at first, though. Not with that arm of Tucker. That's actually... But there's first hit of the night for Garcia.
Last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now
he's going to shoot one back up the middle. You're going to hold Dermis at second. First and second, nobody out. They've got to be getting that bullpen ready now. Valdez looks like he's losing his control a little bit.
first pitch. Really nice job
reading that
staying up the middle
curveball.
with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with
Pretty much on lock with that curveball right now.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
They do now. Yep, that's what I figured. Looks like they got Christian Javier on the left and Brad Boxberger one on the right. Both righties. I don't know who the... Devers.
First offering,
Up
misses
there.
the mark.
Devers hitting 298. First time he's dipped below the 300 mark.
Number 76 over at second.
There's his
Number
pitching
18
breakdown.
on at first with nobody out.
Still a pretty good strike percentage with his curveball. He's only thrown 2 fastballs. That surprises me. And Devers, foul.
Left field, and no
Nice
one
try.
could get to it. It's a foul
Nice
ball.
try. Really don't know how Devers is only hitting 208 with runners in score.
And a pitch. The other
He's
way.
going to shoot that. May have a small understanding now. One down. Right, rifle.
The right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
From Ramon, 24 home runs, 59 RBIs. 274.
Foul
If
ball
Ramon
there.
Laureano can keep above 250, can finish the year at 250 or higher, I will be extremely sad.
Throwing it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
2 on, 1 out.
And that's going to go down the right field line. That's a fair ball. 1 runs in.
Rolls all the way to the wall.
And Laureano's going to get the second. How about his second double of the game? A's tack on another run.
Second with an RBI double.
Number 20. Irmis scored on that play. That's got to be it for Valdez.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros.
Well done, guys. See, the strategy worked. Stuck to the game plan. So far, we're paying dividends. So far.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound.
Someone that wasn't warming up is now coming in.
Work with runners on second and third.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings. And
Josh James had a pretty bad year so far. Be his 30th game. 7 ERA.
Just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Take a look at Josh James here. He is a starter, but working out of the pen. He hasn't started any games in a long. They're striking people out, and that might be why. That control and walk, not very, definitely wouldn't want that in a start. See what he can do here. Pretty bad to bring in a righty against Met. And that ball hit hard. That ball hit deep. Going back. Going back. Wow. And Tucker with an amazing catch at the wall. We are going to score on that sac fly, but what a play by Kyle Tucker. Beautiful. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest. He knows how to patrol that outfield.
For the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple, but you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Now, Chad Pinder.
Pinder is going to swing right at Kyle.
Puts the squeeze on it.
And that will do it.
Last half of the
Backed on a couple runs, though. 4-1 A's.
4 and the Astros 1. Back here at the ballpark, and stepping in is the speed.
So we just need Cole Irvin to get through this inning.
The designated hitter, Jake
And a pitch.
Myers.
Heads up.
The catch, and there's one
Right at
gone.
Devers.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able
Now
to produce an outcome. It seems
Very,
like within
very
the
well
third
done.
or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Cole Irvin has been pitching good. He doesn't seem like he sims very well.
And now Corey Lee.
Taking
Not
high
what
in the
you
draft,
want,
he's
but
had
when you
that
control
top
him,
prospect
he's not the
label
worst
over him
pitcher.
Since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Got a pretty
Out towards
team-friendly
right center
contract. I
field.
believe
Right
he's
there is Laureano.
2.1 mil this
He
year
makes the
for
catch,
salary.
And there's 2 down.
He's got 2 pitches and 2 outs. Start the 5th inning.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
Yeah, if we can get Whitcomb out here, it'd be perfect to bring in the bullpen. Starting from the 6th inning. Want Irvin to leave the game on a high note.
First pitch, and he just misses.
He's lost his last 2 starts. I don't remember exactly his record. I believe he's 1-3 in his last. It's not great. I'll put it that way. Not what we kind of want him to be.
Next one off the plate inside.
Now, theoretically, we could trade Cole Irvin, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it.
A wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball.
As Whitcomb is going to pop up. And that will do it. Let's put a book on Cole Irvin's night. Give up 1 run. Go to the pin here. After we hit the course.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, top of the 6th inning.
What do we got?
To the plate now for Oakland,
Altuve, Bregman, Alvarez. Oof. Why Baricki's? Probably be good to call him Boricki. That was awesome. I'll tell you what. Let's get. I'm okay with facing 2-for-1 special. Yeah, I think we're gonna go right. Let's get Clay Holmes. Josh James back out for the 6th inning.
James back to work. Swings through that.
Very late on that one. 1.
And the right-hander deals. And ball 1.
Yeah, how about those Tigers at 60-39 winning the Central Reservoir?
And the righty deals. Lifted in the air, right
Their
center
pitching
field.
staff has been
Turns, moving to his left.
really locked in. Tariq Skubal, Casey Mize.
And a quick out number 1.
I mean, just such a good rotation this year.
Pache up next for the A's.
Here's Pache now.
And he swings and misses.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know how good we're going to do for the rest of the season.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
We're gonna see a lot of Astros, a lot of Angels. A lot. I cannot emphasize that enough.
Righty delivers. Stays
and I mean that, like, we're in the middle of July. Every game from here until the end of July is against interdivision rivals. All of them on the road, too. Pache gets a hit.
And it's into the gap. And now the lineup
But
turns over with
we got
one
3 here in Houston. Then we go on to the Angels for 3 games. I believe then we go to Seattle for 4. I think that's right. Then we come back home. No, we go to the Rangers. I'm sorry. We go see the Rangers, and then we come back home for Seattle. And then at the very end of the month, after an off day, we have the
Pache, the runner at first with one gone
National
in the
League
inning.
team. I think it's a National League team. I'll have to look at it. But yeah, we've got a really tough schedule. We're going to have to step up if we're going to stay in this.
pitch.
Now we definitely see the Tigers at the beginning of August. That's going to be a rough game. Be a rough stretch. Oof.
Fouls one off.
Fair fouls that one. I don't know why we swung at that, but we did. Dude. 99s. James is really.
Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
He's really pumping it out there.
Miss at the plate.
Runner on the go. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
That baby, and Pache's gonna get to third on that.
After a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits.
Nice job by Robert. He's had some good at-bats tonight.
Perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up.
Who's that in left?
Nicely the opposite way. That's
is that Alvarez?
now they've got some speed on first.
It is Alvarez.
So we'll
a very slow reaction.
Number 76 up next for the A's.
Here is Dermis Garcia.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oof.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and third, one down.
That's a double play ball.
Could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. And
That is a double play ball.
And the inning. Top of the order, due up in the home half of the 6th.
A rough game.
4, and the Astros won.
Bottom 6, bring in this bullpen.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Clay Holmes.
First up is Clay Holmes.
And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Clay Holmes.
There's his numbers there. It'll be the 39th game. Apparently he has no confidence. I don't know how. Can we please fix the confidence bar in this game?
Here's the second baseman.
Come on now, SDS. This is ridiculous.
The Astros in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1.
Does the low confidence really affect your pitches?
Very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
96. Oh. 1-1.
Fly ball down the line.
We haven't had one of those this game.
That'll fall for a base hit.
Leadoff hit for Altuve. Of course, the little bloop hit. Why not?
Around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their
very early on a pitch off the plate. Of course,
now it's Alex Bregman.
Come
on out. Need some help, my dude.
Somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day. You can pretty much forget about it.
Bregman, very dangerous. Don't think Altuve is going to go anywhere at first. Not too concerned. We are falling behind here.
At the belt and fires. Fouled off down the right side.
Clay Holmes, when we first acquired him early in the year, he was very good, but his past 3 outings have been kind of unlike him.
Pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
2-2.
Ah, baby. Not where I wanted it, but we'll take the strikeout.
Yeah. You often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have.
Sure, we'll look at the pitch sequence. Why not? Start him off with a 96 sinker, a 97 fastball. Went back to a sinker, slider outside, and another slider. Wanted it outside, but it went down.
And next to hit for Houston,
now we got the big man. Here is Alvarez. Altuve wants to try to steal. Please go ahead.
He's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity.
How are you tired? Can we fix our game?
The pitch.
Well, at 97. There's a big man. Make this a one-run game if we're not.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, he hung that.
Next offer is fouled back.
Thank you for not crushing that. Appreciate it.
The 1-2.
Oh my gosh.
Sliced hard, but
98, he fouls that off. Ooh. I need you to stop being tired. I need you to keep doing your thing.
1-2 now. And another ball.
Right, 2-2.
Definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Double play ball.
Could be 2 to second. That's 1.
Oh, baby.
They can't seem to break
nice stuff.
Inning over. 7th inning coming up.
Clay Holmes made me sweat a little bit with that command.
Astros won.
But defense backed him up. Go to the 7th.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's a big power throw.
Mitch Haniger.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely.
He's our DH.
Hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
All right, so we want Tyler Sear. Got a lefty on the mound. Good look at Kolarek. Probably gonna win. 7th inning. We could try Baricki, but he's been really questionable.
The right-hander back to work. And
no to Haniger.
A bit low, ball 1. And here it comes. That one
he was ducking out of the way before the ball even got out of his glove.
Straighten him up a little bit.
He's behind. But no. Oof.
Fouled off. He was late.
98. Got to be a little quicker. Rangers are going to beat the Phillies.
Here's a 2-1.
Oh.
Late on that fastball.
It's nothing but fastballs, man.
Right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Side full count. Devers on deck. But he's happy to see a righty.
next offering is fouled back.
Gotta give him credit, man. He's challenging. They're not performing. Late on all of those.
Payoff pitch.
Oh my goodness, he wasn't late on that one. Left field. Well, that thing was murdered. Solo shot, Mitch Haniger. 5-1 Oakland.
Leaves the yard. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add on. It's
Number 22 on the year. 22 for Haniger. That was the 5th fastball in that at bat.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient.
Beautiful.
And it paid off.
381, 110 off the bat. Heads up in the stands.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
Yeah, the first off.
Here is Rafael. Now that could switch up our
Deleted. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work.
could switch up our bullpen usage a little bit here.
Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Way inside.
Falling behind 2-1.
We talked about when we highlighted Josh James, you know, control, walks, and the home run ball.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was
Can't be helping him.
Pitch right there, tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Oh, just missed that one.
Foul territory. Lee should have this
Lee's
one.
got it.
And there's one down.
Tough night for Devers.
The batter, the right fielder,
Laureano comes up to hit.
Laureano's had a very good night. 2 doubles, fly out, hit my pitch. Scored a run.
Pitch, not close.
Batting average drops to 100 points against right.
Kicks and fires.
He's going to hit that to right, and Tucker got it. More than enough speed. Play 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder.
Now it's Austin Meadows.
Pretty quiet day for Meadows. Almost had a 3-run homer. Catch by Tucker to turn into a sacrifice fly, though. Oof.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Pitch. 0-1. 281 on the year. And 99. We are going to pop that almost square up. That will do it. Mitch Haniger gets us another run, though.
Scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-1
A line drive shot, too. I'll put rockets on the back of that thing. 5-1 A's.
On to pitch now for Oakland, Ryan Barucki.
Barucki? Alright, well, here's Ryan Barucki. You can see not exactly strong sort in our bullpen. 16 strikeouts, 16 walks. Average versus righties, not great. 617 average. He also comes in with no confidence. What is wrong with this game? Can I just, do I have to not warm people up?
And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
I think I'll probably try that. I think the next guy, we just won't warm him up. See what happens here.
Here comes a pitch. There's the strike.
Hanging sinker.
You expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
1-1.
And a pitch. Here's a strike.
We got Berkey on waivers from the Blue Jays 2 seasons ago. Debuted strong. Since then, he's just kind of fallen off. Hit Kyle Tucker.
And a pitch. And that's outside.
I don't know how you don't swing at that.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Comes the 2-2. And fouled off.
Okay. What are we thinking here?
Left-hand batter waits.
We also got the disadvantage of the confidence meter. Very kindly
delivers down low.
yeah. Very kindly providing a little handicap here.
2-2 now.
And he's going to get Tucker swing and miss.
And he struck him out. And he's down
Good start.
On strikes for the second time today.
No, that slider down and away.
Not where we wanted it, but he swung right over it.
Strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So next up for Houston, Jesus Sanchez.
Astros making some good moves, improving that outfield. I think Sanchez is playing center. I think the next half. Pretty sure he's playing center. Alvarez is in left. Tucker is in right. Swings and misses with that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Need this off the plate.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Ground ball. Pinder.
2 up, 2 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Game's a little longer than expected.
Murphy. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Tom Murphy.
It was Tom Murphy. Former Mariner. With the Astros for about 2.5 seasons. I guess he was traded. Having a good year. 264. Very good against lefty. Probably why. Don't really blame him. Cole Irvin leads our starters in home runs given up. By a lot, actually.
Next offering is
now he's facing another lefty here. And Barucki. That was a perfect slider. 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Fouls it off. I guess, you know, based on what I'm seeing here with Barucki right now, how are you getting tired? Well, 14 pitches. I'm just going to ignore that because I think it's just broken.
1-2. Good eye right there.
2-2 to Murphy. Everything's gravitating to that outside. But that's what I was going to say with Ryan Barucki. You know, that's he's someone that he's got some good stuff, but just not showing.
The 2-2. And that's downstairs.
Circle change.
Outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there.
Full count.
His run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2 now. Fouled off again.
But command a problem with Barucki. I really had a lot of high hopes for this guy.
And now the lefty. And that's
We're gonna walk them.
Do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you?
That's 17 and 17. 17 walks, 17 strikeouts.
They gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me. Yes.
Jake Myers now.
And first offering is fouled off.
Just taking some notes here.
Murphy off of first with 2 away. Now that's smacked to right
Center Laureano runs it down.
Nice running grab.
Work around the walk.
So the Astros lead
Stuff.
one. They're down here
5-1 A's. Go to the 8th. Solid job by Barucki.
Christian Javier on to pitch here. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Christian Javier.
Ooh, Marlins won today. Okay, found
We
one.
go to the 8th, digging in for Oakland, Chad Pinder.
The team has definitely not been a solid team this year. The bottom of the lineup / top of the lineup, we're gonna have a righty. Oh, let Tyler Sear.
The pitch. Misses off the plate.
Well, I suppose we could use a long reliever here and get Tyler Hearn. We will need our bullpen
Right-handed reliever.
for this game,
That misses
for this
the
series.
zone. Yeah, that's ball
Astros
2.
are, I don't know if you guys know, are pretty good.
The wind to the pitch. Up the middle.
Pinder is going to go around out to second base.
Altuve slings to first.
It's not for Pinder.
One up, one down.
The catcher, number 4, Shea.
Here's the catcher,
Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Oof.
And first
How did you
offering
stop
is
working?
fouled off. And he deals. And now the count is even. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Blake Taylor, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
What a one.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to have 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes.
Good pitch, man. Got me.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Christian Pache for the 4th time tonight. And he
I
swings
have
and
no
misses
discipline.
at the initial offering.
Don't you guys just love when stuff just stops working for no reason? It's my favorite thing about technology. Literally my favorite thing.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's even up. The pitch.
Way out there. 2-1. Pache.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Dive to that fastball.
And a pitch.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. That one in the
I didn't mean
dirt.
swing at that.
Murphy up with it. To first. In time.
What we did.
Drop third,
That was an
strike
ugly
doesn't
inning.
hurt him,
It's alright.
And that's that.
We got the lead though.
So a new pitcher on the mound for
Here we
the
go.
A's,
Taylor Hearn.
and he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 52.
Let's see how much damage he's done by warming up. Oh look, full confidence. Well, I mean mostly full confidence, full energy. What do you know?
Corey Lee.
Leading up for the Astros.
But we're gonna see if he can put in 2 innings of work. That would be ideal.
The pitch. And first offering is
Taylor Hearn is someone that we got off waivers. Big fan of the waiver guy. Or the waiver line. Just can't tell.
On the ground,
Ground ball. Gobert. Yeah.
It across. Leadoff man is out here in the
Let you guys look at Taylor Hearn here.
Shea Whitcomb.
Big guy, 6'6", 230, 76 overall, 29 years old. As you can see, he was with Texas. Not a very good-looking pitcher, but we picked him up just to see what he's got. And, you know,
Up next
pretty good stopgap. Throw 96, 97.
And first offering
As
is
demonstrated.
fouled off.
On both of his fastballs, his four-seamer and sinker, I should say. Both of them.
The wide to kick the pitch.
That's going to be ripped.
Knock right field.
1 out, 1 on.
Up next for the Astros.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you
Coming
feel
top of the lineup for the
really good
Astros.
about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
Altuve's had a nice night, 2 for 3.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. First pitch, and that's
First
his
call by
strike.
Blue. Hitting 299. Average is bumped up 0.001.
Kicks and deals.
Oof, right down the pipe. Don't want that.
Whitcomb leads off first with 1 away.
Don't want that. Woo.
Swing and a miss, and he
3
got it.
fastballs for
2
Altuve.
away.
He strikes
Well,
out.
it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's
Man,
just
that
become
was
such a problem
fast.
for hitters. And more
Like he
recent
was way
years,
out in front of it.
all
Yep,
the
not even
emphasis
close.
by pitchers
Looked
on
like a me
developing
swing.
that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs.
Here's
they kinda
Bregman.
look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're
You
not.
consider
but
that
they're
just
not
early?
decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very.
That looks very
difficult
early
get
to
the
me.
barrel on.
Alex Bregman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Bregman.
Swing and a bouncer. Poisson
Hey,
picks
Poisson?
it up, gets it to first. That
So, you know,
gets
it's really hard for me to just
Houston.
sim
They're
all
down
of the series
5-1.
against our division rivals because we just don't do very well, but I know people are tired of... They're probably tired of seeing, you know, Astros, Angels, all that. I'm kind of just going by pitcher cycles, to be honest.
So here comes Ryan
You know, like we did
Pressly
Cole
to the
Irving
mound,
this time.
and he'll feature a hard slider to work
I'll
on
have to
this
look and see
battle.
who we'll do next time. It might be Castillo, I believe is next in for us to highlight. The Astros are going to go to Presley.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, we go to the 9th. Now here's the lead.
Because I just like to keep tabs on my starters.
Poisson.
Maybe in September we'll do a player lock game for a week. Use a different player
The pitch.
for 1 week if we're out of it. As Poisson hits the ball hard again, but hits it right to somebody. And down. Bye, Robert.
Number 76 up next for the A's.
It's hot in this room. There's Garcia. He's going to swing, and that's going to drop in front of Tucker.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Mitch Haniger.
End of the game right here.
He's already homered in this game.
Haniger.
Next offering is down low. And that is
Homer, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. My goodness. Have a night. Let's add another homer to it. Why not, right? See if we can do it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Zone has shifted a little bit away from righties.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch.
Oh my gosh.
Now 2 out.
I don't know how we missed that pitch. But we did. So Haniger strikes out.
Rafael Devers up next for the A's. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Devers. And for his first hit of the night.
And Devers
He won't get it.
Sanchez drifts towards
Hanging slurve. Nothing with it.
And that's the inning.
All right, let's go close it out.
Hard of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the
Get this done, son. Got the meat of the lineup.
And the Astros
The
won.
test for Hearn here.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning.
Good news is we've kept Alvarez quiet tonight.
Down Alvarez.
Be nice if we can keep that going.
Hearn back to work. And a foul ball.
Start.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Fastball.
And here it comes.
I was hoping he would bite. Oh, we want fastball? And in? Wow.
See the velocity.
Little too far up.
With that fastball.
I don't know if in.
Kicks and fires.
Ground ball.
Ground ball right side.
Oh.
And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Two now. Stays alive.
Out. Oh, man. All right.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball.
Feel free to leave a comment below. You want? I'll have to. I do read comments. I think we should do with this team. Only halfway through.
Next offering is foul.
We are 6 games under 500, but like I said, 9 games out of the wild card is not impossible.
Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
What if we can get some nice pieces at the
to the right side.
right into the shift.
Pinder collects it.
I'm down.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
I'm down. Sound the siren. 2 to go.
And here is Kyle Tucker. Good contact guy, good defender.
Tucker's been off the bases tonight. I like that. Didn't realize he struck out twice tonight.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 1.
And the lefty with the 0-1.
Woo.
This one rip, but
That was not a sinker. I chose the wrong pitch. Got lucky there. I meant to throw a sinker.
And a pitch. And a foul
That time I
ball,
meant
he
to throw a
stays
swing.
alive.
How's it off? 35 and 52, man. We have got some 7 games under 100.
Left-hand batter waits.
Oh my goodness, right down the pipe.
Stays alive.
Let's not do that. Let's don't hang that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Literally fell across the plate, not a swing.
Really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
It's all right. Not too concerned.
The pitch.
I mean, the game really misuses bullpens, both in minors and majors. We'll take guys that have like 20 stamina and they'll make them go 3 innings, and that just doesn't make sense to me.
The center fielder, number 8, Jesus.
2 outs, base is empty. Jesus Sanchez.
We got 2 down. Touch the Sanchez. Keep it alive for the Astros. Burn is going for a out save.
And look out.
We are going to plunk him.
Well in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
So 2 down. At the plate is
Believe it or not, unintentional.
Tom Murphy, 1 for 2.
Totally fouled up the release point.
This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Sanchez off of first with 2 away.
Thinker. Don't shoot slider this time. Off 0-2. All right, let's get our release point. Right to Devers. That'll end the game right there. A's come in and open the series with a win. Great stuff by everybody, especially Cole Irvin. Bullpen did good. Got to give a player of the game to Mitch Haniger. Irvin gets the win. Valdez with the loss. Simple game. 5-1. That's a big play in that first inning, too.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.
But like I said, yep, Mitch Haniger, player of the game, well deserved. Cole Irvin with the win. 5 innings, 4 hits, struck out 3, didn't walk anybody, which is surprising. Gave up 1 run in the second inning. Framber Valdez loss. There's there. Good offensive game all around. Not a lot of runs, but a lot of hits. 11 hits. 3 for 5, 2 for 4, 2 for 5, 2 for 3. Bosson could have possibly had a 5-hit game. He hit the ball hard all times. Just unfortunately hit it to somebody else. That's what it is, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it through the game, good win for the A's. I believe the next game we'll be looking at Luis Castillo. Also, keep an eye out for a prospect preview. We don't really have a lot more to cover in prospect, but we're going to highlight a certain outfielder. I believe he's an outfielder. I'll double check my. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, or don't. I just appreciate you watching. Have a good one. We'll see you at the O.co. Go A's.